We are here, and we guide you in this writing. So take down our words and trust that you are hearing us.
No, I never thought I would write a book. It just happened by the set of circumstances I found myself in. There were many times when I was writing the book and I felt it was an impossible task, but I was urged on by the angels, by the messages I was receiving, and told not to worry about it and the book would be written. I was definitely being urged on, especially when I felt that it was a difficult task, but they were always extremely patient, and I did moan a lot about it at times and give them a hard time.
Yes, the heart has its own power, and that is because it connects with Source. It is the chakra that connects with the divine, and that holds that part of you which is divine. However, it needs the mind to be in harmony for its perfect operation. If the mind is in opposition to the heart, then the body system becomes open to disease and pain. You have experienced this.
At the time of starting the book, I felt extremely unwell and had debilitating headaches, but the angels told me that I would be healed and urged me to try and write when I could. By the end of the book, I began to write much more continuously and the dialogue flowed. I had a great sense of urgency in the last month of writing the book, and knew that the book was nearly finished.
Dawn is breaking even now on your planet. This is the new dawn of a new age. You are all creating a new place to be, and the possibility of a peaceable kingdom is here at last.
No, I had no idea what I was writing. I was focusing very positively and intensely on receiving the words and taking them down correctly. When I sometimes would hear a voice, it was more as if it was someone standing beside me who had just spoken, and the sense of what they said would come to me.
The world is beautiful, but it is only a picture and illusion, and another world lies beyond. This other world can be accessed by the human mind that is connected to a loving heart. Love is the key. Forgiveness is the door which connects the two worlds.
I became quite amazed at their patience with me, and it was always a very, very loving presence. The angels' voices did seem to manifest as different personalities. I did want to be very sure that anything I was writing was from angels, and so I would stop and check. What would happen would be that the angel would give its name to me. So for instance, Sandalphon or Raphael, and that was the sign to tell me, yes, it is an angel. It might not have been the one I was so familiar with. The messages also tied in with the angel that was giving the message. For instance, Raphael, Archangel Raphael, associated with healing. So the chapters in which I was writing about pain, relieving pain, healing pain, were mostly dictated by that particular angel.
Fear does not exist outside the mind. It can be brought forth through your imagination and cast out the same way. By using your imagination and calling forth the courage from your heart and calling forth the power of love and light, you can cast out fear itself. Love dispels fear. Light dispels dark. Laughter dispels sorrow and shakes fear out.
The angels often made jokes about my typing speed and urged me to learn to touch type. I did record this in the writing of the book and included these little messages, almost poking fun at me and telling me that I needed to write faster and it would be very good if I learned to type. There always seems to be a great sense of fun and making light, and if I was making heavy weather of things, that they would make a playful joke about it and make me laugh and urge me forward, always in a very kind way, always in a very patient way. I almost knew the day I was going to finish, but suddenly there was no more message coming and I waited, and then I wrote, "Is this it? Is this it?" And the answer was yes, you have finished the book.
There is no need for a final chapter on love. There is no need to explain love. Love is overall, and is what you are made of. You know about love. It is in your heart and in your soul. When you have turned from the path of love, when you are misguided by fear, when you forget to trust, when you falter and fall, then call on that power which is there inside you. There was never any need to go in search of love. It was there inside you. As you learn to come back into alignment with the power of light and love, the same power which operates throughout your world and universe, then you will be living in that power. When you have cast out fear, you are in that power, and the power is within you, enabling you to cast out fear. When you have learned the way is revealed. Hold high your light for others to see by, and pray for one another. Send light and love, and call on us. The world is healed, and we rejoice.